Okay, so we've got part two to this making a tire the easy way. So we're going to look at making a rim for it. Okay, there's a couple different ways we can start off. Let's just start off with, I don't know, we'll go in and make a cylinder. Okay, use a line. A line is your friend. We want to align it. This time we're going to use the orientation. That just pops it right into place for us. You can see how it's perfectly centered there. And let's just push that out. I'm going to scale it down so it's roughly the right width. Okay, so something like that. I'm going to change these height segments because we don't really need all those extra ones in there. Sides are fine. And I'm going to make it an editable poly. Okay, so again, lots of different ways to make things. I'm going to make it this way. Feel free to experiment with others. So, selecting those two faces, going to delete. And then I'm going to grab border. Now what we're going to do is extrude a lot of these edges to create some type of rim-like shape. But we're not going to use the extrude function. All we're going to do is use the shift and drag or shift and scale approach to extruding edges, such as holding shift and dragging outwards. Right now, I'll turn on wireframe so we can see that again. Hold shift and drag, and keep holding shift and drag. Right, so you can see how it's extruding new edges. And you do that the same with holding down your scale. Hold shift, drag, 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 drag. Right, so you can just keep making new edges. So let's make some type of rim-like shape here. So I'm going to pull it out. Once again, it's great to use reference. I don't happen to have reference at this point. I'm just showing you some tools to do this. So I'm just kind of pushing and pulling, making it look a little bit interesting maybe. And pull this, oops, somewhere around there. Maybe we can push this back even further. Oops. And scale it, I don't know, maybe something like that. It doesn't matter. It's just kind of a learning thing here. Maybe pull that there, pull that out, and then we can cap it off. Okay, so we've got some funky looking rim. It doesn't make a difference the style of it at this point because you're just learning the tools. Now it still looks very blocky. Okay, so this is one thing that we've been covering lately is using this NURM subdivision. So if we turn that on, you can see automatically that it smooths it out, but it smooths it out way too much. Okay, and we've got a couple problems on the inner part. We want to add some definition to this area. So we're going to look at using sub-D modeling. Right, so we go in and we add edges to the low poly. Right, so to this low poly version, we'll add edges in here to give it those extra creases that we need. So, and what I've been saying before is that we've got this type of edge that would be our crease edge, kind of the middle edge. Now, if we select these two, we ring that and connect, we can make what I like to call my supporting edges. Okay, so we've got our crease edge in the middle. Now I've got two supporting edges on both sides of that. And I just happened to do it up on top here as well. Just because I picked two segments, it does that automatically. What I could have done is just selected one side, ring it, connect, and then just slide that one down. Right, and we can hit apply. I still have the tool open, or still working, so I'm going to select another edge and then ring it. You can see that it's working up on top. I'm going to move this down. Just hit apply. Maybe I'll grab these these two edges, ring those, and slide it that way. I mean, you can see you can add a whole bunch of different types of edges all over the place. So select, ring, connect, right? Do the same with this one, ring, connect. Maybe let's do two for this one. So what this is doing at this point is adding creases in your smoothed out version of the mesh. Okay, and we can see that by looking at it. Okay, so it's been adding extra detail and extra creases in here by adding mesh to the low poly.